So Cole, you guys have the easiest or friendliest schedule left in the NBA, whatever that might mean. But is that an added confidence boost, just knowing that the schedule to this point has been so tough, and you're over 500, and you'll have a lot of games left against teams that are considered weaker?
Yeah, I think for us it's all about putting it in perspective and looking at where we were a year ago, looking at where we were 2 years ago, looking at where we were 3 years ago. So we've improved every year, and so I think for us, this next step is now locking in on these next 38. I don't know how many games, and not taking it for granted. Respecting every opponent we have and just throwing our best punch every game out there, and that'll give us a great chance to finish the year out strong.
And to that point, like last night, for example, Memphis beat Miami in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
How important is it to not take records for granted and still have the same mindset against the team no matter what?
We can't, man. This is the NBA. I don't care if you've won 2 games, you've won 50 games. Like, it's hard to win in this league, and at any night, any given night, any team can beat you. Any player can get hot. So for us, we just got to do as good of a job as we can, preparing for those opponents, and not letting so and so get hot, and let them catch us slipping on that night. So we just got to respect every single opponent and give them our best punch. We know that they're going to give us their best punch.
With that point about perspective, are things different at this point in the season, knowing that you are in the playoff race, that you are a couple of games above 500? Are things a little bit different in how you're preparing, or just the feeling around the gym?
I think for us, we're just we're more locked in than we've ever been, and I think we're gonna stay paranoid. Like, we just that we had a great start. We've had a little of a rocky stretch right here. And for us, we want to get back to that, playing our best basketball. I believe so far we haven't played our best basketball this season yet. And if you put that into perspective, we can go forward and play our best basketball. That would give us a great chance in that playoff picture.
What needs to happen for you guys to play your best basketball?
I know for our team, I think we're going to have to, stop turning that ball over so much. I know for me individually, I'm going to start playing a whole lot better. And I just think that our most important thing that we can do is keep dudes on the floor. I think if we can do that, I think that will give us our best chance to play our best type of basketball.
How important have these kind of 3 days between games, the 2 practice, how important has that been to kind of tighten up those screws and maybe get some guys back to full strength?
Yeah, I think this has been a great point for us. This is, I think, our 3rd time this season where we've had a couple days stretch off, which I feel like we didn't really have last year, which is strange. I don't know if it's because of the in-season tournament. I don't know whatever the reason is, but look, I'm not complaining that a couple days off during the season. It's a nice little break. I mean, for me, it gives me some extra chances to get in the gym and get some more individual work. And for the team, I think it does the same thing. Everyone to come in and get some individual work, and then in our practices, it allows us to tighten our stuff up.
How have you been feeling? I know you've been dealing a little bit with that quad issue, what they described as a quad contusion. How important has it been for you to kind of get some recovery time in?
For me, it's been really good. It's giving me the chance to refocus and get back in the gym and just get to work. Just do what I love to do and do what I need to do.
With Gary, the only player still out, does it give you some extra comfort knowing you're going to have pretty much everybody available, hopefully the rest of the way?
Yeah, I hope and I pray that for everyone on this team's health and safety, and I pray for my man G Harris to get back soon. That's my big brother, and so I want to see him back on the court. I know how much he loves it out there, but he's taking his time. But I think if we can keep everyone healthy, I think we'll have a great chance to complete all of our goals.
How do you feel like the team has done at closing out quarters, the final 2 or 3 minutes of quarters over the stretch of the season?
You saying of every single quarter, or just fourth quarters mainly?
I guess every single quarter. We talked in Atlanta about the Murray shot didn't necessarily determine the game, but there were earlier parts in the game that determined the end result. But in terms of ending quarters, going into halves, coming out of halves, or coming into the fourth quarter, and also closing games, how do you feel like you guys have handled those situations?
I think we've been kind of up and down with that as the year's gone on. I know we had a stretch where we had a few dudes hurt, and we had I think it was a couple game stretch where we had teams consistently in that first quarter score above 35 points on us, and then we've had stretches where we've had teams scoring under 23 points a quarter, and I think that this is a game of runs, and I think for us, we've been kind of all over the place, and I think that we're still trying to find our identity on the just consistently. I think that, we've kind of established that we're a high-level defensive team, but it's now, all right, can we go and be that high-level defensive team every single night? Because we will have stretches where we hold a great team, like we held Miami to, 87 points? But then we come out next night, we let Cleveland put up, 115 or something like that? And so I think for us, we just got to find that level of consistency. And, for us, not let teams get that up on us.
Will that consistency come back when everyone's available again? Obviously, you guys went through weeks of illnesses and bumps and bruises and whatnot. I mean, now that you're only missing Gary, do you think that consistency can maybe break through?
Yeah, I think for us, that, the more we kind of just play together as a group, the more we'll figure out, how we can adjust against each and every team, prepare for that. And I think we'll be all right.